Hey, hello friends. Welcome to my channel SAP SD and ABAP League Support. Today we'll discuss about what are the database table changes has been carried out relevant to SAP SD in S4 HANA. Let's check out that. So if you see this picture, this is SAP ERP data model, SD data model, and the right side is SAP S4 HANA data model for sales. So in ERP we have different tables available for different purposes. So header table, item table, document flow. Header means sales order means VBAK, and delivery means LIKP. Invoice means VBRK. Similar way, item means VBAP for sales order item, and LIPS for delivery item, and VBRP for billing item. And for all of these flows, the database table which will be carrying the document flow is that VBFA only. And coming to statuses, so we have different statuses available for every transactions: order header, item, delivery header, item, and invoice header and item. So all of this information will be stored in either VBUK or VBUP. If it is in a header status means those will be stored in VBUK table. Item means will be stored in VBUP table, and business data will be stored in VBKD table, and we have contract data also here. And if you compare this with S4 HANA data model, header we have, item we have. So VBAK header we have, and VBAP item we have. So in S4 HANA, we don't have status tables. The first change is that elimination of header status, that is VBUK, and item status, that is VBUP tables. So what does it mean is that this table will be available in S4 HANA, but no data will be stored into this table. All the fields what we see in VBUK, VBUP has been moved to the relevant header table. For example, let me open system. Okay, let me log in first. Okay, let me go to SC16N and VBUK table. Okay, if you see here, number of entries in VBUK is no, nothing is here. Similar way, VBUP also, we don't have any data at all. So what does it mean? The fields, whatever we see in VBUK will be transferred to VBAK table. Suppose if it is relevant to sales order header status means those field of VBUK will be moved to VBAK. So here we can see GBSTK means overall status. You see GBSTK we have, and overall delivery status also we have, right? So everything has been moved from VBUK to VBAK. Similar way, the fields what we see in VBUP also moved to VBAP. So GBSTA, overall item status. You see GBSTA, delivery status, delivery block status, right? Everything we see in VBAP also. Similar way, the status relevant to delivery header means we can see in LIKP. Again in LIKP search GBSTK, you see the field. And similar way with LIPS. It's a delivery item table. So here also we see GBSTA. right? So the relevant status fields are moved to relevant database tables. Header means VBAK, LIKP, and VBRK. Similar with VBRK also. Here also we see all the status fields information. If I open this VBAK table in SC11, so we can see that append will be happened. Yeah, you see here. You see here, there is a one structure VBAK status has been added. So this VBUK status nothing but this is a VBUK data. So all the field in VBUK has been included as a one structure in VBUK table. You see, it has been added as structure, include structure. After this, you see all the status field. Same thing happened for VBAP, LIKP, LIPS, and VBRK, VBRP. That means we are simply so eliminating header VBUK and VBUP table. So it's moved to VBUK, VBAP, LIKP, LIPS, VBRK, and VBRP. So this is the first change on the database table level. And second, we know that KONV table has been replaced. So PRCD elements table replaced by KONV. So KONV table has been replaced. So it doesn't mean that we don't see KONV table in S4HANA system, but still we see KONV table, but no data will be stored in KONV table. We create an order, invoice, all the pricing information will be stored into this new table PRCD elements. The reason why KONV has been removed in S4HANA is that KONV is an memory consumption table and the retrieval of the data from this table is very time consuming. The reason is that the nature of this KONV table is not a transparent table. If I double click here and if I go to delivery and maintenance, not here, attributes, fields, input, fine, I don't see the information here, but KONV is an cluster table. Cluster table is a combination of multiple pricing information will be stored, multiple models pricing information will be stored like procurement, sales. So those pricing, P2P pricing, sales and distribution pricing, everything will be stored in KVNV table. It's a cluster table. It's a pricing will be stored for different model wise. So to eliminate this nature of this table, we have replaced it with PRCD elements, which is a transparent table. Retrieval of the data from this table is very easy and very simple, and it's an transparent table, so no problem in retrieving the data. This is one thing. And simplification of the document flow table VBFA. Simplification of document flow table, that is VBFA. So basically a new functionality or screen has been created, and that is called process overview. So basically we see this process overview in the Fiori apps only. In the Fiori apps we see that one document flow link, that is a process overview. It combines the document flow and the status information together. So basically in SAP screen, let me open any of that sales order. Let me go to VBAK and uh, open one order now, AVRT. category C, BTYP, C, execute. Okay, let me open this order in VA03. If I go to header, document flow, okay, so not here. Basically, in that Fury app, okay, in the Fury app called Sales Order Fulfillment Monitor app. There is one app called Sales Order Fulfillment Monitor. In that app, we can see that one option to see the status along with document flow. That is called process overview, and it is very simplest way to check both status and flow, document flow together. And this can be seen uh, in the app only, in the Fury apps only, not in the SAP screen. Okay, one more advantage in S4HANA in the data simplification is that the length of the field VBTYP increased from character 1 to character 4. So if I double click here, you see the length of an VBTYP now is 4 characters. Earlier, if you have an EC system, you can check in EC system, the length will be 1 character. So because of this 4, we have more flexibility. We can define more number of document categories. Right? It's one of the advantages that we have. And one more important thing is that elimination of the index tables. For example, VAKPA, VAPMA, and VLKPA, VLPMA, and VRKPA, VRPMA. So these and all the index tables. Let me open one table now. So VKPA. Let me go to SC16N. So VKPA. So in VKPA table, we can see the sales order information based on the customer wise, partner function wise. Like if you want to see the list of sales orders created for even bill to customer or payer, sold to, ship to, along with sales org means we will go with VAKPA table. Okay, similar way, if you want to see the list of sales orders based on material wise, then it should be VAPMA. So in VAPMA, we can give the material wise sales order data, and here we can give sales organization also, distribution channel also. Okay, these index tables. Similar way, if we want to see the list of deliveries based on customers, again we can go with VLKPA, same thing. And item wise, material wise data, delivery data means VAPMA, like this: material, shipping point, delivery date, delivery type wise, and I can get delivery details here, right? Similar way, if we want to list out the invoices based on the customer wise, then we can use VRKPA. And if we want to display the data, invoice data based on material wise means, that's also possible, we can go with VRPMA. So these six tables has been, these tables available as for a system, but no data will be stored into this table. The reason why SAP removed, I mean SAP made these tables obsolete, is that these tables are duplicate tables. You say it's having the same data as a duplicate data. So VAKPA list out all the sales order data based on customer wise. Same information we can see in which tables? VBPA table we can see the data sales order wise, and in VBAK table also we have same order data. So duplicate data. So same data available in multiple database tables. To avoid that unnecessary data footprints in the database level, SAP decided to remove these index tables. So no more hereafter nothing will be stored into this database table in S4HANA system to avoid the unnecessary data storing in multiple tables and improve system performance. Due to these reasons, SAP removed this table as well. And one more important table that we should remember is that removed rebate related table, that is VBOX. This is also index table only, VBOX. So whenever any rebate agreement is created, there we see some entry added to this index table VBOX. It will be holding the accrual information of that invoice billing documents, rebate number wise. So this is also removed in S4 HANA. The table might be available in S4 HANA, but nothing will be stored in this table. It's an obsolete table. So these are the main database tables. Okay, well, let me tell you one more thing. Some other table like tables relevant to classic credit management, that is S066, S067. We know that, right? It's an this will be used to store the exposure of that classic credit management. It is S066 is an order credit exposure table. So here we can see the data of that credit management, classic credit management, and similar way S067. The reason why SAP removed these two tables is that in S4HANA these tables are obsolete, because in S4HANA mandatorily we should go with advanced credit management only, FSCM only. Advanced credit management only we should go with. So we can't use the traditional credit management, and we should always use the automatic credit check only, not a simple credit check we can't be used. We should always go with automatic credit check only. Due to that mandatory, this table is obsolete now. So SAP removed these tables also from updating data to this table. In upcoming session, we'll discuss about the pricing changes happened in S4 HANA sales and distribution level. We'll meet in the next video. Bye for now. Thank you, friends.